Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fanny Santika, NPM 1911-0400-86. I'm from English Education Major 2019, University of Raden Intan Lampung. Okay, in this occasion I would like to tell you some material about foundation of translation. Okay, first material is introduction and definition of translation. A translation is a process or result transferring of text from one language into a text in another language. For example, in Indonesian language, nama saya Fanny Santika. In English language, my name is Fanny Santika. And in Arabian language, is me, Fanny Santika. Okay, second material about kind of translation. There are some kind of translation that have their own characteristic and forms. Some kind of translation are found because of the differences and similarities of the source structure, different kinds of text that are going to be translated, and different purpose of translation. Third material is translation method. First, word for word or word to word. Second, literally translation. Literally translation, in process translation, translator look for a grammatical construction of the source language that are making to equivalence with or close to the target language. For example, source language, it's raining cats and dogs. Target language, hujan, kucing, dan anjing. 3. Faithful translation method. Faithful translation method attempts to reproduce the precise contextual meaning of the original within the constraints of the target language grammatical structure. 4. Adaptation method. Adaptation is translation method that leads to the closest equivalence of the target language. Adaptation is widely used to translate poetry and drama. 5. Semantic translation. Semantic translation must consider the element aesthetic of within reasonable limits. For example, he is a bookworm. In the meaning, dia seorang kutu buku. Nah, in the sentence, the process bookworm is translated flexibly according to cultural context and functional boundaries that can be accepted in target language. 6. Free translation. Free translation is a that reproduces the general meaning of the original text in the target text and may or may not closely follow the form of the original text. For example, source language, flower in the garden. Target language, bunga-bunga yang tumbuh di kebun. 7. Idiomatic translation method. Idiomatic translation method is reproduce the message of the original but tends of this sort nuances of meaning by perverting colloquialism and idiom where these do not exist in the original. For example, tell me I'm not a Czech now. In the meaning, ayo berilah aku semangat bahwa aku orang bebas. not the meaning is aku tidak lagi dalam sangkar. 8. Communicative translation. Communicative translation effort to translate contextual meaning in the text, the natural and the material aspect. For example, watch out. In the meaning, awas or hati-hati. Fourth material about translation technique. Translation technique is the way use of transfer message from source language into a target language, apply at the level word, phrase, clauses, or sentence. Types of translation technique is 2. 1. Direct technique, and 2. Indirect technique. Direct technique have types: 1. Borrowing technique, 2. Cult technique, and the last literal technique. Borrowing technique. Borrowing technique is a translation technique by taking word or expression directly from another language. In the Indonesian language, there are many terms or words which are borrowed or taken from English language. For example, like download, urin, diameter, neutron, daring, and many more. Cult technique. Cult technique is a translation technique that literally translate a foreign word or phrase, but lexically and structurally. For example, week and activities. In the meaning, kegiatan akhir pekan. And the last, literal technique. Literal technique is translation technique tries to translate a word or phrase word for word. For example, I wear red hat. In the meaning, saya memakai topi merah. Okay, type indirect technique is transposition technique, modulation technique, compensation technique, adaptation technique, description technique, discursive creation technique, established equivalence technique, generalization technique, particularization technique, reduction technique, substitution technique, and the last, variation technique. 5. Material about procedure translation. Translation procedure is activity stage or complete translation. These translation procedure are transposition, modulation, naturalization, contextual conditioning, and the last footnote, conditioning. Okay, 6. Material about the assessment of quality in translation. A quality translation demonstrates accuracy and fluency required for the audience and purpose, and completes all other specifications negotiated between the requester and provider, taking into account and user the end. And purpose the assessment of quality in translation. First, translator want to believe that the translation is accurate. Second, the translator want to know what the translation result is done. And third, the translator want to know whether the translation is reasonable, natural, or not. In the last material, material 7, problem of translation. 1. Expression and idiomatic. 2. Compound word. 3. The use of two-word verb. 4. Word with multiple meaning. 5. Sarcasm in difficult to translate. 6. Missing names in translation. 7. Structure of the language. 8. Culture. 9. Technical knowledge. 10. Personal challenge. And the last problem of translation is quality versus expense of translate. Okay, that's all for me about some material in Foundation of Translation. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.